Now, Devin, since you are an LA native, I do have to ask you about what's going on right now.
In California?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. And I'm not like an anti-California guy, but I am monitoring the situation day by day, as we all are.
Of course.
I mean, even, Burr has a helicopter like at his house. Yeah. He learned how to fly a helicopter just in case, it becomes like the road out here or whatever.
Right.
I think a lot of people, like Steven Spielberg, all the rich guys have escape hatches.
Yeah, the Saudis gave him a helicopter.
Yeah, they gave him
they gave him a Black Hawk. They gave him a Black Hawk. They stole.
My wife she's training for a marathon. And she's been running all over for months now. And she keeps having to avoid certain streets because the homeless are coming up off of the main street into the hills where we live.
Wandering into the hills.
Yeah, we went down a street close to our house the other day, and there was like the classic, like we saw an ass crack and a guy with no shirt digging through a dumpster, and we were like, he had to walk like 1.5 miles uphill in 103-degree heat to get here. Which means the pickings are pretty slim.
They start getting wacky in the summer. They start doing like Book of Eli trips. I mean,
they really do.
They do. They start doing journeys, big like epic journeys.
That's when they find themselves.
Yeah, it's like Paris, Texas. Kind of, you just. And it's you never want to see them in like a neighborhood where it's 10 minutes away from the main streets.
It's you're a 30-minute walk where you can get food and water.
Because it's the whole point of paying for the I live up a windy road to avoid. It's supposed to keep them.
Rich people used to not live in the most metropolitan areas. They would go out into the country.
Yes.
To be away from noise pollution, light pollution, and people.
And when you see a homeless person in that area, it's like being at like a 5-star restaurant. There's a fly in the room. And you're almost like, I don't think I should have to pay for this dinner. There's a fly here. The fly represents death.
Yeah.
I'm fully alive. I'm trying my best in society. I'm paying all the taxes. Every fucking fee. So what is going on here?
And especially because I have kids, I pay a certain amount of money. Like, okay, for instance, I've left your house before and on your street.
Yeah, but I'm much closer to
correct
the city.
You're in Echo Park.
Yeah.
So sometimes I see a 28 years later guy who's just knocking.
Oh yeah. Every trash night when I put the bins out, you hear them. It's like Stomp the Yard out there. It's like in I Am Legend when Will Smith he closes all the blinds and he prepares for his night in the bathtub with his dog. You just hear him thrashing around, taking cans, making a rocket ship out of cardboard boxes.
They love apple cores and fish bones.
Yeah,
they love empty cans.
Disney homeless people. Yeah.
But I've seen guys, I've had to call the police before on guys because they're clearly trying to break into every single car on your street.
Yeah, I have too.
And I've called you. I'm like, hey, I'm leaving. It's 3 a.m., but I'm just letting you know a guy's trying to break into every single car on your street.
Mm-hmm. You have called me many times. You're like, hey, there's a guy raping a coyote up the street.
You're like, that's good. He's like a Pomeranian or something.
Yeah.
He patrols the, or would it be a Pomeranian? What's a dog that keeps other dogs away?
Oh,
is a Pomeranian small?
Pomeranians are really tiny. Yeah, they're like
hamsters,
Kardashian dogs. Yeah, they're really cute little fur balls.
You need like a Ridgeback, you need like an alpha.
You need like
your dog could fuck up a coyote actually.
Coyotes, they pounced out from behind a bush like a month ago while I was walking Yosh. And Yoshi could fuck
blow
them up
on your dog.
Yoshi could fuck them up because she's stronger than them, but she's smaller, and I wouldn't want then you have to hope they don't have rabies or whatever. So I wouldn't want anything to ever happen. So we
Yoshi could take them.
We ran off. Yeah, she could, but Yoshi's not like aggressive at all too. So I think Yoshi would just think it's like another dog she wants to play with.
In terms of shit getting aggressive, like the homeless rate's supposed to go up just because people can't afford to retire. It's supposed to be like old homeless people, which I'm like. Maybe, I mean, look, it's not good, but I'm like, maybe that's better than like people with like vigor.
The vibrant ones, yeah.
Like I kind of do want homeless people that have kind of like they have like knee braces and stuff.
That'd be better.
They have like,
Yeah.
They can't hear too good.
Yeah.
They got sunspots and shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
No, I
guys who are too tired to steal.
Of course, that'd be way better.
But then I saw that with our tax money. Now, you studied the homeless? You've been around it your whole life. I'm just a boy from West Texas.
For sure, yes.
Is this good?
This is a meth pipe. I didn't get it from a drug dealer or Hunter Biden.
I got it from a government-funded
nonprofit in the middle of Los Angeles for free.
There's one of those down the street, not that down the street, but there's like a place that used to sell. There's a lot like in my neighborhood that used to be like a Christmas tree lot, and now it's just a bunch of tiny homes with like recovering like homeless people and like addicts and stuff. And there's like a patrolman, so it seems fine, I guess, but it is just you start feeling like an asshole. You know?
Yeah.
You drive by it and you go, get the fuck out of here. Get the hell out of here.
Well, it seems the more comfortable they get, the more violent they start to become because they kind of start acting like they live there.
Yes.
It's like you technically don't,
yes.
buddy. Not to be a guy that's like, I need to see
your
papers.
No, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's like it's like being closely associated with somebody with a great job, and then you kind of start feeling like you have that like job too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think Richie actually has an old joke like that, where it's like you date a doctor, and you're kind of like start feeling like you're a doctor now.
That's
it's like, no,
funny.
they make the money.
They went to med school, not you.
Yeah, so there's like homeless people in my neighborhood that are right next to like giant new like really big developments, and I'm like, but this homeless guy thinks maybe he deserves, like, he gets the matcha $9 coffee, like the thing. He gets the lattes too. Like, he's right there. There's no difference. Why are you paying for that place if you could just sleep on the street in front of it for free? I don't know. It is annoying. It is annoying.
The golf course I go practice at, there's this like really, 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 really old black guy that and he pushes a shopping cart around and he goes through the parking lot and I see him looking in car windows. And I told you that car window was smashed that one time. And I know what the fuck he's doing.
Sure.
But he's like, I don't know, he's like 85.
Right.
Just let him
Yeah.
Past a certain age. I mean, just let them have hammers, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
But then I saw a guy, dude, I was walking off the range, and this guy, like, went over to the guy, because he's, like, really old and has crazy, like, Methuselah hair. And he's like, hey, man, you dropped this. And he pulled a 20 out of his billfold and handed it to him. Because you dropped that back there, man. And the guy goes, he was one of the homeless guys that were nonverbal. He's just like,
oh, man.
Just, like, put it in his pocket.
There's a certain type of homeless guy, if you give him money, it's, like, negative. It's bad. Like, it's like giving a hack a laugh. You're like, you just kept him going for 5 more years.
Yes.
We'll never escape. This guy thinks he's funny again.
You just told a friend he did nothing wrong when he totally did something wrong.
Yeah, and there they go.
Now you've enabled them.
Back to the races for them.
I want to be like, now he's gonna hang out in this parking lot all the time now and break all the windows.
He's gonna recharge his glass breaking abilities.
Yeah. He's gonna go get a sandwich, wake up, and then come back and destroy everything.
He's gonna get a bandage for his fist that's bloodied after breaking your window so he could do it again. Unless there's mental institutions or places to send them to get their minds right, it sucks, but it's like they are already, I don't know. They're kind of okay. They're dead men walking. They're already kind of dead.
Okay, and again, let's not look. California gets the target where it's like people act like homeless people are only in California. Everyone relax. We've been all over the country. Everywhere sucks shit. Everywhere sucks ass.
Every major city has like that's the one thing I hate about these like exposés on LA at least is like it's always some guys that I imagine like almost never visit like Los Angeles.
They've been to LAX, Devan, and they stayed at a hotel.
And they go to fucking Skid Row, which has been that way like my whole life. No one would ever. Everyone would think you're a fucking moron if you're doing like an expose on how there's. Look at this. There's no businesses in Skid. It sucks.
No,
that's where they go.
This is what's in Skid Row. Look at this.
Skid Row Care Campus. It opened last year with a mission to do harm reduction. That might sound nice, but in reality, they're handing out drug paraphernalia to the homeless, no questions asked. We went inside with a hidden camera to see exactly what was going on.
They're just, this is
straight shooters, petroleum jelly.
It's simple. The staff.
So yeah, he literally got up.
This is liberal nonsense. Well, this is like giving a kid candy.
So now I would like to have a friend that's smart enough to explain to me. But this is the thing. I feel like if someone's overeducated, then they'll be able to explain to me why this is good and it saves us money in terms of them going to the hospital because they like smoked out of a thing that blew up in their face and they lost an eye.
Like why we're giving them pipes to do the thing that's illegal.
It kind of feels
that
like
makes them crazy.
It feels a little bit like the state's trying to wake them up a little bit.
It does, like trying to activate them.
Feels that way.
Yeah.
I didn't see them hand out food or water.
No.
I saw them hand out.
Well, you're not hungry when you're on speed constantly.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, I actually would. I wonder what is the thinking on this. Like, genuinely. Why would you ever?
It was because they care about them.
Right.
Actually, I'm going to rewind it real quick. I think they said it's because of care.
No questions asked.
I get kind of. I feel like I turn into a real like callous. I feel like a real callous piece of shit when I'm at a coffee shop and they have like Narcan. I'm like, no. If they wander in here ODing, we gotta just let them go.
Well,
let them go.
Why can't we?
What are we doing?
Why are we? Shouldn't you know how people have a DNR?
Yeah, didn't I resuscitate?
Yeah, why does it?
How about we do like a state? How about we do like a nationwide DNR?
Look, for 30 years, let's stop resuscitating anyone.
We go. You have an automatic DNR. We could bring them to a place and we smell them and look at them and we go, yeah, you're an automatic DNR. Next.
We kind of, you know what we need? We need the president to be like, no hospitals for a year unless you're a kid.
Yeah.
Only children's hospitals are allowed to stay open for a year. Everybody else, like, just try to be good for 1 year.
Try to be healthy for 1 year, and if you can't do it, well, there we go.
That would be our version of like a Squid Games or like a,
purge
just
type thing, or to try to
We need some sort of cleansing,
thin the herd.
I think if there was a button I could push and half of the people go, I think I'd push it. And here's the thing. I don't even, maybe 3 days after that, I think it'd be like an afterthought to me. Like, you've been on social media before and you see a lot of people saying like ChatGPT is their best friend.
Yeah.
And like, or you see like, have you seen pictures of boomers texting ChatGPT being like, pray for us. We're trying to make our connecting flight in Charleston. Yeah. And then ChatGPT will start saying a prayer for them. Yeah. Well, why should they not go?
I mean,
when someone's already dead, and they're not coming back, why are they still here?
I have a hard time disagreeing. I mean, how much?
It feels like ghosts figured out how to cross over and stay in this world, and they should be pushed into the other realm. It feels like we're just keeping people alive, and I don't know why we're doing that.
Yeah.
That woman should be baking cookies at the church and like playing with her grandkids, but instead she's talking to ChatGPT all day about, I mean, God only knows what they're asking.
Why am I here?
That would be funny if they were getting super existential.
That's the point.
Though ChatGPT, it starts recommending they watch The Sopranos and stop going to church.
ChatGPT is like, look into existentialism. I believe you've just discovered it. Why did babies get cancer? ChatGPT has no response.
Okay, so here we go. Pet relief and kennels. So it helps their dogs. That's good. Mm-hmm. We don't want dogs abused just because, one of these hooligans got
Skid Row Care Campus. It opened last year with a mission to do harm reduction. That might sound nice, but in reality, they're handing out drug paraphernalia to the homeless, no questions asked. We went inside with a hidden camera to see exactly what was going on.
We have oil burners, we have spray sheet, we have petroleum jelly.
It's simple.
What?
The staff
is the petroleum jelly
pipes.
For rapes? I mean, this is like unbelievable. This is set up to.
Is that for ass fucking?
I don't know. With petroleum for cuts, I guess. Like they're going to be their own corner man. This is basically like this is like Rocky's trainer, but for being homeless. Like you go get you get revamped, recharged to get back out there.
This is a homeless checkpoint.
Yeah,
you get to get your health back to 100, so you can go out and keep.
Yeah, it is
Scaling water towers and eating pigeons and
charge back up. It's the ever seen the movie Wanted?
Yeah.
You know how they heal themselves in that wax, like that goo? This is that for the homeless.
That's what the petroleum jelly is.
Yeah.
Needles and drug supplies, and the homeless smoke crack and shoot fentanyl in the courtyard. No treatment, no rehab, no rules.
Oh, they straight up just shoot it there. They go there, get the pipe, do their shit, and then These are people I would see at like Buffalo Wild Wings. What the hell?
You know what's crazy?
Literally, this feels like a waiter at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. And there's better service. They're not fucking focusing on to-go orders instead of you. At least they focus on who walks in. I'd love that. I wish these people did the fucking customer service in this country.
No, if I bought a restaurant, I'd go down here and start hiring.
Where I'd be
people.
like, we're gonna hire these people. They fucking handle you. When you walk in
the courtyard.
This woman will get you seated quick.
Treatment,
you know what's so funny is that
rehab,
you don't get arrested for doing these are all wildly illegal drugs. But you don't get arrested because the cops are like, yeah, but they're stinky, so they've beaten the. I don't know. They're like in another realm. But if you're wearing like a suit, or if you're like you like put deodorant on and like pay taxes, they'll arrest you.
Mm.
It is annoying.
It is.
If you and I got caught smoking meth, we'd have to go to court and fight. We'd have to do all these things.
Now look at that. A member of the L.A. Rams is smoking crack. Can
Look at
you
that.
believe that?
Matthew Stafford is doing blackface, smoking crack. California politics. California does, or at least downtown LA does have a very Gotham City vibe. Because there's so many fucking cool places in downtown LA, but I fucking hate going because you have to get out of your car and run inside the building. And then the minute you're in the building, you're like, oh my God, this is wonderful. This is so historic and beautiful. And there's like really like wealthy people there, and there's rooftop bars and great restaurants, but it's not like New York where you walk outside and you could like, let me walk around. You don't want to walk around downtown LA. That still hasn't figured any of that out. But if you get inside of a building, it's great. So it's bizarre. It's just like everyone is kind of living inside.
Did you know I can legally smoke crack or meth in a public space downtown?
Really? Only
or in LA?
What? Where? Why?
Chat's saying it's decriminalized. You don't go to jail for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
so I guess they
just because they
here,
changed it, the homeless people changed that for everybody.
I mean,
we could just go downtown and do crack.
I mean, don't you see people smoke weed? And well, I guess weed's like but weed's yeah.
I don't know.
But public though, like you're just in a park smoking grass. Can you smoke grass? I see people smoke weed all the time. I've seen cops walk by people smoking weed.
Yeah, but if I'm at the Silver Lake Meadow, I don't think I could just start smoking crack. But if I go to a park where there's like human poop around, then the cops will be like, you're allowed to here. It's like it seems like an arbitrary thing.
I'm gonna say, can I do drugs in public in Los Angeles?
There is legal spots to shoot up.
Did you know about this?
No. I just thought they just didn't bother enforcing it. I didn't know they actually had changed laws.
Yeah. The Senate voted down AB 186. Many California. This is why you got to vote local.
Yeah.
It's clear the state assembly now waits a vote on the Senate floor. The goal is so it reduces deaths if you can do drugs in public.
I guess, but why do we?
Yeah. So here's the concept. So they have this in Canada, which is great. Everybody, we should do what Canada does. It says a user walks into a government-run clinic with some heroin in his pocket. He's greeted by a nurse who directs him to wash his hands before offering an array of clean needles. He sits down at a sterile booth, rolls up his sleeve, and shoots up. As the high sinks in, he makes his way to a chill-out room for a cup of coffee or juice. There, staff watch for signs of overdose, prepared to administer life-saving medication if needed. That's in Canada. That's
unbelievable. Because they're also having a blast. Other than like when they snap out of it and they realize that they're like barefoot and they're wandering down like a major street and they're covered in their own shit. Like once they start doing the drugs, they're back to like having a much better time than you or I are.
I know.
Like throughout the day.
Well, I guess in Canada, they're like Delta lounges where you can go in and someone just gives you heroin. You get like Cheerios.
It's a Delta lounge.
You get Cheerios and juice and shoot heroin and just wait for your flight. So if you are illegally using or being under the influence of prescription drugs can also lead to a criminal offense. This includes morphine. California has some of the most complex illegal drug and controlled substance laws in the country. A person can be charged for a variety of activities related to illegal drugs, like possession, sales. But then I see videos, all these people they go there, they do them in public.
I think they just might need to start making prisons that have a different type of person in them. Like, what is the difference? Like when like people in prison are crazy. So just arrest these people that are crazy, but it's just that's inhumane because they can't help it because they have an addiction and they're on the streets.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. I mean, let's be honest. Come on. This will be a question forever. The only answer.
But I remember as kids, it was the DARE program, like don't do drugs, and now it feels like do drugs responsibly. Like we kind of gave up in the '90s on just telling people not to do them at all.
Right.
Because I guess there's really no idea of a future anymore.
Yeah.
So we're just telling people, yeah, we know you're gonna do them, but it's more realistic, you know. Are there even programs to tell kids not to do drugs? Or I feel like it's a liberal idea to do drugs, but do them safely.
I guess so. I mean, it definitely doesn't help that it is really easy. Like they made it a lot less like smoking weed's like really casual.
I saw that was legal.
Teenagers have when your kids grow up, you're gonna have to deal with like finding like one of them. They got vape pens in school. There's kids just getting like blasted in school. I'm not kidding. Like my friend's kid that has been caught with like a THC vape pen.
That's insane.
I mean, when I discovered weed, if I had the access to it, like we couldn't just like light up in the class. I remember there was a kid that used to make like he had THC butter and he'd put it on his like toast and eat it during class, and he was the class stoner.
Yeah, he's Tally.
Yeah, but like the fact that everyone could just be hitting this like 35% THC
all day long
pen in class it definitely doesn't help their thinking like around this type of shit.
No rules. The worst part about all this is that
so this is like the public
rules.
It's like going to get a coffee.
Fentanyl in the courtyard.
So they all go get it and do it in the courtyard.
No rehab.
There's no
rules.
Cops. They're very well aware.
The worst
so
part
it just
about
must
all
be
this
is like it's like adaptogenic meth.
Last
you
year,
could add a shot of
local,
maca
state,
to it if
federal
you want.
taxpayers sent $26 million to the Skid Row Care Campus. So your money is being used to fund left-wing activists and provide free meth pipes to the homeless. And it doesn't even work. They say they're practicing harm reduction, but last year there were uncountable overdoses.
Now, what is that?
That's like I guess some sort of like percolator.
God, I
for
hate
hard drugs.
I hate being the naive white guy, but I'm also happy too.
I mean,
I see people smoke things. I go, what?
I smoked weed out of shit like that, but I don't know. I didn't know it was for hard drugs too. I mean, these people are having a blast. They're camping and doing drugs.
It's like 120 degrees.
They set up like an REI for the homeless, and it has a liquor store inside of it.
And their shit's free.
And
You're getting
it's
free
free.
shit.
And what is the meth pipe? Why give them a pipe? Let them go fucking find something on their own.
Mm-hmm.
What is the thinking there?
Maybe just why not give them weed?
They don't give a fuck about. They're all high. Every homeless guy smells like weed.
Can't you just do a shitload of weed though?
No.
Is that not enough?
No.
If you give out like 1,000 milligram edible to these homeless people, isn't that enough to kind of chill them out?
You'd hope, but I don't know.
I guess
it's because they're addicted to another thing, so they still need that hit.
Yeah.
4 murders and more than 1,000 police calls.
Was that a dead guy?
Uncountable overdoses.
This is just them trying to cut down on like the police having to deal with it, and EMTs are dealing with a guy that should have died 10 years ago instead of like your sister who pays taxes.
I know it's like a kind of a hack point to make, but I really hate seeing homeless people who are like 130 pounds overweight.
That's another thing too. Yeah,
just homeless guys that are just eating all day.
Mm-hmm. I always check their shoes. I'm like, they look pretty not that dirty.
Yeah.
I'm like, you seem fine.
No bubble gum on those things.
Seems okay. I mean, unfortunately, the answer is to just kill them all, but that's inhumane. You can't say that. Obviously, not kill them all, but move them away and.
No, I know meth is an upper, but isn't heroin a downer? So if you got high enough on weed, it could probably feel close to heroin. If you were trying to kick heroin, couldn't you get, or couldn't they give them kratom?
Yeah, give them all kratom.
Right?
Give them all kratom.
Or how about salvia? Do they still do that? Or some K2?
I think salvia makes you insane. I don't know.
Yeah, there's just nothing.
There's nothing to do.
Maybe just give them stuff that'll kill them.
Just take them to the desert and let the sun deal with them.
You should treat them like baby sea turtles. Like drop them off in the middle of Death Valley and be like, okay, if you make it back to civilization, it was meant to be.
Yes, take him to the middle of the desert, give him a giant jug of water, and let him just figure it out. Like when Saul Goodman gets stuck.
Mm-hmm. No, they would have to. I mean, if you're able to crawl like Daniel Plainview at the beginning of There Will Be Blood, with like one broken leg across it, then yeah, you deserve.
Yeah.
The will of your own spirit.
Yeah.
Is enough to carry you through anything. You're unkillable. Yeah. You're ungovernable. You have an amazing, you're such a sublime character. Congratulations. You're one of 40,000 people that survived being dropped off in the middle of nowhere. You ate people to survive.
Right.
You're sucking on stones.
You deserve it. We should give that homeless guy a medal when he wanders back into town. And we go, he could stay. He's bionic.
He's mayor of Santa Ana.
This guy's unbelievable. This guy's unbelievable.
We make him mayor of like San Pedro. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, it's just
if you're able to like walk across the desert barefoot and drink your own pee, and like survive pretty much off of like poisonous lizards and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you're literally more impressive than going. It's more impressive than going to space.
That is. Yeah. Yeah. And no one would really do that, so that'd be great. We don't have to worry about it.
And more than 1,000
He's
work.
a big one.
They say they're practicing harm reduction.
These are people that have been abandoned by every aspect of life, every person in their life, every single thing but their beating heart. Their beating heart is the only thing keeping anything going.
4 murders and more than 1,000 police calls right around the campus. President Trump needs to make it stop. The federal government shouldn't send another dime to this Skid Row death machine.
I mean, what the fuck does he care?
He loves it. He hates California.
Gives a shit.
What we need is a fucking. We wouldn't have to deal with this. We wouldn't have to deal with all of this as much if there was a winter. What they should do is institute a man-made like freeze. Like once every winter for 2 weeks, it's like as cold as it is in Chicago, like in the winter, and then that kind of just naturally deals with everything. Because I think that's how the East Coast cities. I mean, obviously you got like Kensington and shit, so I don't really know what the fuck I mean, I guess they have shelters and they get warm, but